Here's how I went from cutting grass and making small TikToks in 2023 to working as a full-time cinematographer for myself in 2026. Let's get to it. You're probably wondering how I got myself on the field with the Toronto Blue Jays, or behind the camera on big production sets in just a few short years. It didn't happen overnight. There was no cheat codes. It didn't start with big clients or expensive gear. It started with me, honestly, posting silly TikToks for me and my buddies to just kind of laugh at and see if they went viral. I was experimenting. I was learning. I was just trying to figure out if I was even good or belonged in a video world, whether it was short form or long form. I wasn't a cinematographer. I wasn't head of camera on production sets like I am today. I was just someone with a camera, a phone, a little bit of background in photography, and I thought, hey, maybe I can do this. Maybe I can make this my full-time gig. So here's 3 things that I really think helped push my career into what it is today. Somewhere along the way, something shifted. I stopped chasing what was viral or I thought would get a few laughs. I started obsessing with getting better and better. Better framing, better lighting, better edits, and better storytelling. Lesson 1 is consistency. The first thing that changed everything for me was being consistent. Not motivation and not confidence, because I felt like an imposter the whole time I was doing it. Even sitting here right now doing this video, I feel like an imposter. I showed up when my work wasn't good yet. I showed up and posted when I felt uncomfortable or cringy. I kept going even when the views didn't match the effort that I was putting in. The second thing was I started stacking my skills. I knew how to shoot, or at least I thought I did, but I learned how to light, I learned how to edit, and I learned how to communicate with the team, which is a big factor when working on a production. The camera got me in the door, but it's the skills that kept me there. The third thing, and this one really matters, I started to take myself serious even when other people weren't. I treated free work like paid work, treated small projects like big ones, and I showed up early, even if no one's watching. And I stayed late, even if no one's watching. Where all these 3 things led, it wasn't glamorous. It wasn't like it happened overnight and I was all of a sudden on a camera. There were long stretches where I didn't know if I was gonna work next month. I didn't know if I was gonna even be on this team that I'm on. What I'm trying to say is there's no guarantees. There's not really a safety net when you're working for yourself. Some months are gonna be good. Some months might feel a little uncomfortable. Some months you gotta pay taxes. A lot of taxes. I'm sharing this because I know someone out there is probably feeling stuck like I was 4 years ago. Working a job that you're not exactly happy in, knowing you have a passion in something else. Feeling like you're behind. Feeling like it's too late to start. I'm 30 years old. I'm making my first YouTube video that I'm actually happy with the composition, the framing, the colors. This feels like a YouTube video to me. Everything that I made in the past 4, 5, 6 years, even during COVID, I was making videos. Didn't feel like me, and it didn't feel like I was happy with it, and it wasn't perfect, and that's why it's never been posted. But the truth is, we're not late. You're not behind. You're not too late to the party. This channel is about building a career that actually lasts, and one that you can sustain long term. If you're trying to turn creativity into something real, you're in the right place. Stick around. I'll see you in the next one. Maybe we'll get more into these jobs next time. Thanks.